Hi, welcome to Mission and Ministries for Pastor. We are very grateful having you on this very broadcast. This is how to treat a very important language, I hope to put it. And I wish to see you and engage you on these matters that speak so well that even to come out with this, when a stick as a rod or a teacher trying to correct the righteousness of the man, is that we should take the insult or pain for doing the right thing. But this is good to see what I want to do before the enemy. The enemy who thought is doing the right thing, who doesn't know how to pick the word or the Bible or fit it well according to the Spirit, then they are doing almost everything according to what the opposite of what the Spirit is saying. Let's say that whose word or whose duty is it to get up and do the right thing. Now, if it is appointed for man to live once and to die probably many times, you will now understand that you need a soul to work for you before you understand it. Now, if you pay at the Bible or the scripture, it means that there should be a connection. If you sow a seed, that definitely you have to make this working for you someday. And with this, we would also like to take a conversation in this area. They expect that speak of silent and excellent things. How would you be able to speak of such an excellent of things which the Lord is leading? Then we'll pick up this very conversation from the book of Proverbs. It's as a lesson we're going to look at. So let's the sun. So if you don't know who is the sun and the lesson, so you have to learn the lessons of the sun. Who is the son? Like a great prince who should be in the name of the Lord. As two great sons, but you have seen my own works showing here. Being born of military or the special engineers of what? The engineers that we want to say is militia. They got real authority. If you understand militia, go on their line and online internet, search and see how it is in US. That you will know that we were not just named after Sylvester and then you see our true names working as what? Movie casting and doing the writing. So that in reality the spirit should be working without failing. How do you take the children of a great son or two great sons? How do you take? You don't know that they are the same angel, they are the same Lord. They are the same one who come with the life. Do you know how long I've been? We have to be here on maybe times past. Many generations in the 80s, we've been here, helping and supporting and building until we finally have to work everything. Work with electoral commission, work with private companies, build the nations, resign as released, also to come and work again publicly for many years. In the 36 years, you think we are children. Angels we are. We are not men that you want to say have defiled the bed or the Lord. So in this very conversation, we're going to look at how the Lord wanted to be. You are just killing us for what is not giving you life. How can you say you kill the one that is already in fruit stage, giving out something you don't have? Are you the sun? Are you born on Sunday? Are you born on midnight? Are you at the paradise? How did you return and you don't know yourself? All this should tell you. How can you insult the Lord, the highest on earth, all because of two children who are presidents? You honor them for just 4 years or 2 years they will live. How about the ones who have lived forever with you? Do you know what is forever? We have lived many generations, which is, let's say, 36 plus and 40 years and 50 something. My house is the great house of God. The people that teach it for many generations. How do you now disrespect yourself and not yourselves but us? I don't think that is applying here. I'm a leader. When it comes to works, I have also led. I'm a leader, so naturally, I'm a leader that you cannot rise against. This is originally a leader, and I have every work showing. And in the nation and works, I show works. Let's pick up the very information as it's very important. Take it right now, and you know what the Lord has been showing. So we're going to take Proverbs. But if I think there is anything, it shouldn't come with my herd. It's a spirit that is what teaching everything. I won't be crying because you are doing the sinful thing. But the spirit will be expressing, even the voice, you're going to hear that. You know, if I have to speak my slangs or my Phoenicians language, how would you be able to understand it? You who don't speak slang. So we are not Ghanaians. We are people, according to the Lord. What you should be doing, that you should do. How did you know how to do the right thing? Take out quickly, and then you see how you should have done things. Now in Proverbs chapter 8, verse 6, he said, "Hear, for I will speak of excellent things." So hear, for he will speak of excellent things. And the opening of my lips, as whole, be right things. It means that if you have any leader ever appointed unto you on a generation in a land or anywhere given, they are only to appear in the name of the Lord. So that when they speak of anything right as righteous things or excellence, we don't have to have you as a president voted by wicked men to come and lead over what? Or rule over wicked people or the or country. Only to be called an excellency. So to be an excellent, it means that it's already existing. You don't take an office before you do excellent things, or because you are just appointed before they call you excellency. No, this is the word excellent. So excellent things come from above. That is why they are originally appointed not for you, but whatever so well is to keep something the Lord has created. This is it. So to say that you are the righteous or to speak the right things, it means you're already given the visions and you know what the Lord said we should build. Not your money. It is the nation or country's asset. That is the Lord's own natural resources. You don't have anything to give. You have nothing to give. You are to manage it. And I am a manager of group of companies. So you managing this country is small. That is where they ask you if you know the work of the saints. Then they think that matters applying or pertaining to life in this country or nation, it won't be anything hard. It means you are already led by Spirit to be doing. But none of you is led by Spirit to be doing it. Now that you are realizing it, and you don't honor us, but you are just what doing things that just looks in more opposite than deadly. You are killing the righteous person only to be called the righteous. Yes, you don't have the foundation. You have not laid or led a machine like this. So verse 7 says, "For my mouth as well speak truth." So if I have any word, that should be what? Already truth known. How do you know the truth? When you speak it, the Spirit says they will manifest. So manifesting the truth comes up with word and tangible thing we can touch. That is what we say is speak the truth. This shall speak truth. My mouth that eateth this fruit on the screen shall speak of what? Truth. And the truth is what is to lead a nation or country. We don't have to have promise and then fail or thinking that when we promise is our money. If it is money, then the Lord has already prayed us in this by prophecies. That is confirming that we are not led by men, but by spirit, which will lead, so that it will do what? And he said, and wickedness is an abomination to what? My lip. So if wickedness is an abomination to my lip, then I have to say it as it is, so that I deal with it as it is, with the right judgment. And then verse 8 says what? All the words of my mouth are in righteousness. So I can only lead by righteousness. It means I'm led by spirit. That means whatever is in it. When you look at the clouds in the heavens right now, it's a very total dark cloud. So when you perverse or when you do things that are contrary to what I'm saying, you will see it now. The cloud that you see, that I've always said is righteous, now you can see it, maybe not righteous. Because if it triggers into anger as you charge us, you want to say you are the Lord. That will show you that we are human beings, but angels. Having spirit working many things. For them that fear the Lord, not you that promise it. What can you promise? I'm already living. I've lived 36 years plus. What can you say you have done for me? No. So it shouldn't be what? Political affiliation that should let you talk about things you can't do. It should be what the Lord is showing that we can do that is possible. And he continued to say that there is nothing froward or perverse in them. How we get it? Let it be accounted for in the Lord. What you cannot do, don't say you will do it. He will judge you again. When you sin, you will die. This work, I have to tell you first with my salute that I throw, is because this is the prayer of the what? The engineers, the military, the militia. They have power. The militia are the one who have power. So when the militia gave birth, as you know them to be commando, who defended the castle of the country before, you now build a place to say is God Jubilee. These are the Jubilee or the golden ones who came. We cannot come and honor you when you are not honored. You don't know what is right. How can I understand that you know it? Now listen, this is the spirit. So verse 9 says what? They are all plain to him that understandeth, and right to them that find knowledge. So it will only look righteous to you when you are already looking for knowledge to increase or advance. That's the only way. So that is the kind of people who understand. And these are powers, spirit. That's why you see sometimes they say Satan is involved, working something, because he understands the word of hell and heavens. He's the head of what? People, not just like you, but angels. And verse 10 says what? Receive my instruction and not silver. So when you are receiving instruction, don't expect it to be what am I giving. It is already what should lead you to getting what you are also probably looking for from us, or that you think is money. When we even said it's silver, already I'm Sylvester. So I'm the silver you want to say, but not the silver you eat from. But they said that should even serve you as you keep it white, clean, and shining wash. That should be as a star that is light and not dead. And it says what? And knowledge rather than choice gold. Verse 11 says what? 11 says, for wise dominion, which they write in wisdom as what? Is better than rubies. And all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it. What do you have? That you want to say, what do I have? That you want to compare with. Already you are comparing not to this. It is the living one. And 1 to which is 12 says, then now he will show you who he is that is talking here. He said, I the dominion, or he the dominion, which is the wise one. So this is a wise dominion, virgins one. Which is what? From military. That is the main militia, which the military are saved from. So the militia work where the military cannot work. Because the military are not sometimes permitted to use weapon. It means it is on higher rank or level. The militia will be given weapon to go home and return with the weapon. So they are not sinners. They were only special forces. So that you cannot judge a military based on what you know as a nation. The military are quite even different from the militia. But that is the body of them that made the military what is military. So that military cannot carry weapon home. They don't have the right to carry weapon home. That is the main secret you don't know. And listen to what he's saying. He said, he the wise dominion, or I the what? The dominion, the wise one, dwell with prudence. Prudence. And what happened? And find out knowledge of witty what? Inventions. So we find out what knowledge? Witty inventions. What have you done? We want to know. That is highest intelligence. Working about things and working things out. You cannot hear this to say that you are given. You are not given. Now let's continue in the other verses. And this is what I wanted to speak before they brought in again some kind of disturbance and malnutrition and malnutritious flesh, which already is when I give you this before you know where this is a wilderness fruit. Who do you think is giving and who does this eating? So this only comes from what? Speak of what? Excellent things. Which comes from what? The book of what? Proverbs. It's a lesson. So they say, oh, you should bless yourself when you see the Son of Heaven. That is also the lesson. So to bless yourself and exalt wealth, heaven. Don't exalt yourself before him. He already is everything. He knows everything. But he doesn't know everything. So he finds out. Yet he knows it all. He is by spirit already, he's aware. But we work it out. So that you say we are performing miracle or fake. When I speak, you will see it live. I'm the only one who can make live miracle, live vision, and you see it. When I speak the word, you will find it. Let's continue to the other scriptures, and that will be very interesting. And here is the other word. And it says what? The other word says, Proverbs chapter 8, verse 13. And it said, the fear of the Lord is to hate evil. So what is he saying? Now the fear of the Lord is what? Is to what? Hate evil. So if you don't hate evil, you don't have the fear of the Lord. I don't have to respect you. I can only exercise my power over you. As the power of what? The fear of the Lord that is higher power over you, evil. And what again? To expand evil, such as pride and arrogancy, which God tells us to say that the what and the evil way and the what forward mouth do I hate. So the Lord hate it. Like a promise, you fail. As a promise, you fail. That you call it politics. That is not politics. You are killing. You are destroying human. You are sinning. You will be judged. Where the judgment is now on earth. When you sin, you will die. You don't have to take this for what you don't understand. Now listen. 14 says, counsel is he, the Lord. Is his. So counsel is mine, as is right before you. And sound wisdom, which is sound dominion from the wise. That is how you should see things. And what again it is, to expand this and what he's saying. He said, for he, the Lord, is the understanding. So if I'm saying this to you, that I'm the one showing you this, I am the understanding. Because it comes with work and showing vision life. That which you think is in the spirit, I will show it live. And he says what? That is, I have strength. If I'm not a strength, why do you kill it and use the strength to be your vision? If I'm not a virgin, why do you want to be a virgin? To escape death. That you want to say you are the one the Lord has chosen now. Prove it and let's see. What have you been as a wise person? You are not a wise person. You may have dominion, but you are not a wise dominion. We have not built any nonsense dominion. That is what? The same scripture here will tell you what language I'm speaking. Now verse 15, look at it. He said, by him, by us is written, I'm the one exercising the wise dominion. To show you that I'm not the dead. I'm not the one telling you somebody is coming. I'm the one ruling all these years. So by me, kings reign. So this is why it is now what? Kings, not politicians. And princes decree justice. So princes were kind of people like myself again. Then you saw Christ exercising justice before you. And that if you have a freedom and justice, you are to see the justice. You don't know it. A lawyer is not a justice. To exercise justice. They are just in the person of his likeness. But the reality is now before you. You are not the one giving life. You are not the one giving out something. This is Nkonya talking. I'm not Ghana. Nkonya is not Ghana. Now I'm speaking this language because that's the only language you maybe probably understand as I'm saying this or that. And verse 16 says that by him, which I would say by me, princes rule. I'm a prince already by birth. My mom is born of a king and a kings. So I'm a prince already. Not your idol worshipping. I'm not a fetish priest. I'm not a madam. I'm not a Muslim. A prince from heaven would dress like heaven. If they claim they know angel, then that's why they dress the way they cover the height. And what? And nobles. Even all the judges of the earth. Now you can call yourself who are impersonating by degree of schooling that you are of law to be a member or a judge. You are not the true judges. You are only what? Of the earth. So that is exercising it as is given constitutional mandatory instrument. You are not your authority. You don't have authority. You don't have authority because you can't rule over any other world. That's it. They may accept you. Or the judgment is this one, whether it's accepting or not, there will be judgment. Which is what? Nationwide, global. Now 17 says that he loved them that love him. Who is the love? You don't have love. You can be in your room and the angel of love will enter your body and you can see you are having love even though you are not having sex. This is the signs of who it says love is on earth. The light of the Lord, the Spirit itself. But not every love you find that enter your body, that give what I'm saying. Only when I say it in myself, that is the one is myself. I'm the one reaching the Lord with holiness, with this scripture and document and judgment. Not as anything that find it itself on your way. No. And it says what? And those that seek him, and those that seek me, the love, Eli shall, that is S-Hall, find it. They will do what? They will find me. So they will know me. Not that you say, I have broke or breached a law to find me. You have to pay for all that the law you breach. You lie. Now 18 says that riches and honor are with me, are with him, and only indeed you shall know, U.S. or Washington, D.C., the kings of Nkonya, that is the over 400 years trade, slave trade. That is the kings who return. And you have year of, that is 19, which is 2019. I am the one with the highest degree on earth with the grade 19, which had to be U20. That is the voice and command which I've been working and building as a nation builder. And it says what? Yea, durable riches and righteousness is this. Verse 19, now look at it, the gold. He said, my fruit is better than gold, because you've not already honored us with gold. So you can't even boast of gold when you have any wealth. Some of you with this, you abuse it, because you've not honored the Lord that is king or prince already. You think your constitution should be that I am to be 40 plus. No. It's already beyond you. You can't do what we are doing. So you are that person we must judge, because you have failed all the missions. So that if the Lord says his food is what? Better than what? Better than gold, yea, than fine gold. And what happens? And his revenue. So, and my revenue, even as a SNIT contributor or as a taxpayer, than choice silver. And to say choice silver, I'm the same person again. So this time you can't value gold or what is better than gold or than silver. I'm the Sylvester. This Sylvester, you can't value anything than what is here. Now look at it. Verse 20 says what? I lead, naturally born on Sunday. I am a manager who works as Antis Limited Manager. Headquarters. So have I led? So I'm not in the person of faith, but I have worked, known to have even certificate that is leadership, not madness certificate, not shame, not disgrace, not defilement of hotels. GS Plaza Hotel, you'll find that's where we school. That's where we eat. That's where the panel of judges, where the white people, that's where we meet. All the best hotels in Ghana or in Gold Coast on this land. So that when we delay the name Ghana, you now know there's Gold Coast that exists. So Gold Coast in reality return. So I lead. If I've never led, I can't put myself in this conversation. I'm a leader. I'm a manager. And to only come and work again on street, that is worldwide. And that after building the cameras on the street, now you see the one whose vision were built. I'm the same person. And he said what? So I lead in the way of righteousness. And the Lord lead in the way of what? Righteousness. So whoever comes of the Lord lead in righteousness. And righteousness is not when you are being killed of sin. So righteousness can kill you when you sin. That is your right judgment. In the midst of the path of judgment. So I can only sit in there and judge for the righteous. That if you fall short to the righteous judgment, then it will take away. For he knows what is killing and life-giving. Who must be killed or destroyed or put under punishment? These are all the things. None of you who claim to be president, you cannot lead. You are not predestined or you have never led before. It is not written of you by the Bible. You are not. And then 21, that he says what? That I may cause or he may cause those that love him to inherit substance, and he will fail. That it continues like that. So you can look at the end of it to be what? Highly powered. Not your prostitution or every time trying to what? Mediate or standing as a law or judge. You are not qualified. I'll end the broadcast and we'll come back again. Thank you so much for joining this very broadcast, and I'll come back again in a short while. Thank you for entertaining yourself with Instrument of Heaven.